Hello, my name is General Kananoho. I'm the team leader at Jonoki Holdings Limited, where we offer credits. You can always check us out at www.jonokiholdings.com. So we give money. So I'm yet here to speak to you of what the Lord has put on my heart, because I wish that we actually get to go together, especially if you're playing in the money lending industry, especially if you have a microfinance institution, if you're in the financial industry, it's targeted towards you, but also other businesses get to benefit. So today I want to talk about the key benefits of belonging to the Association of the Money Lenders. The key benefits, because you could be there. I'm probably not aware that we have a money lending association for the lenders, or you could be there and you're playing in a different industry. It is important that you make it a point that you look out for an association that governs the industry, because there are lots of benefits, some of which are relatable, some of which are different based on the industry you're playing in. So today I'm going to focus on, if you're playing in the financial industry, Money Lending Association of Uganda. So the key benefit, the first key benefit, is you get to inform the policy discourses that govern your industry. Because if you're looking at sustainability of the business, unless you're telling me that the business is going to close when you actually pass away, unless you're telling me that, unless you're telling me that you're in this business for a given period of time, after which you transition to another business. But even then, you'd wish to sell that business that you've been running. You've been learning, you'd wish that you sell it to someone else. Unless you're telling me you're in this business for probably 1 year or 2 years. But if you're in this business for a long haul, it is important that you actually get to join the Association for Lenders, because it ensures your sustainability. It establishes laws and policies. Some of the laws, before they are revised, it's a requirement that they take a particular period of time. Some of the laws take 10 years, take 15 years, take 80 years, take 100 years. There are some laws that are not easy to change. So you can imagine if you're playing in an industry that you're not informing, that you're not even participating in, and you think you're a player. It's like hiding your head in the sand and thinking that you're not seen, yet your whole other part is exposed. It is a shame on your end. So it is key that you actually get to join the association. Make it a point that you work it out to join the association, irrespective of the country you're in, irrespective of the continent you're in. It is important that you get to belong to an association that governs the industry that you're playing in as a business person. If you're in Uganda and you lend money and you don't belong to an association for lenders, then please comment on this link, comment, highlight, we shall contact you. Get to join. The other key benefit that you actually get to benefit if you join, you can get an opportunity for business. You see, we play or we lend to different categories. I could be there and actually lend only logbooks, and probably for you, you lend to land titles. You use land titles as collateral. You don't actually probably lend to car logbook holders. You could be there and for you, your target, your niche is ladies or people who play in the market, who have market stalls. You could be there and probably for you, your niche is businesses only. You don't lend to individuals. You could be there and probably you only lend to salary earners. So you can imagine if you lend salary earners, but also I have salary earners that I don't lend to, then I give them to you. And probably you don't lend to people who have land title as collateral, and me I lend to people who have land title as collateral. We get to exchange clientele. So together we get to actually grow together. Look, Uganda has over 40-something million people, but out of those, probably 12 million or whatever, that range, could actually be accessing credit. You cannot serve all these clientele. At a certain point, you will need me and I'll need you. And if you are together, actually, we get to play better. So it is important that you actually join for the sake of getting business, because then you'll even get business. You get to associate with your fellow lenders. You get to interact with them. Some of the clientele or some of the lenders do not have enough money. Someone has probably a capital base of 50 million, 100 million. And probably a client has come and he wants 300 million. And they cannot able to lend to them. I have personally received a number of clients from some of the lenders. He says, my limit is 50 million. My limit is 100 million. Please handle this client. For you can serve them. I cannot serve them. Because there's a particular percentage of your portfolio that you're meant to expose to the clientele, that you're meant to expose to one particular client. That also is a key thing. That's why you actually need to learn. You cannot be having a capital of 100 million and over 60 million you lend to one person. The exposure is too much. So there is a particular amount of money that you're meant to lend to any one particular client based on your loan book. If your loan book is 100 million, you cannot afford to give one client 70 million or even 100 million. The exposure is too much. In the event that this client does not pay, in the event that this client even, God forbid, passes on, you've closed business. You've run out of business. So it is key that you actually get to spend your money. That's some of the things that you actually get to understand. If my limit is 100 million, then that means if a person comes wants 200 million, I get to give to another person, to another clientele. 3, it is important that you join the association because it is key that you get to learn of the fraudsters. They are those pronounced, outstanding, well-studied, well-researched fraudsters. The guy who wakes up in the morning and does research, searches internet, reads the law for the sake of defrauding you. Purposely. This guy does not have any other job, any other role, but his purpose, his role for existence is to steal, is to defraud. So if you belong to an association, we can actually get to discuss these guys who are fraudsters. So that in the event that he lands on you, you can stand a chance of surviving him or her. I've seen it a number of times. The guys post, please don't lend to this person. This guy is a fraudster. So you can imagine if you're hiding in your cocoon and you think you're doing better. Woe unto you. Woe unto you. Because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're closing shop. So it is key that one of the benefits that you get to realize from this association is to actually get to know the fraudsters and how you can counter them and how you can maneuver through them. Because if you do not, you'll get exposed to a number of them, and before you know it, you could easily close shop. But also you get to learn of the tricks that these fraudsters use. These guys are too knowledgeable. They use all sorts of tricks. There's a guy who will forge from the national ID. Some of the guys even connive with the owners of the land. He forges the national ID of the owner of the land. He forges everything. He goes and prints a title. We had a case where actually a client presented a title that you can't even differentiate. So it is important that you actually get to expose yourself to the association so that you can learn some of these things. You can learn some of these things. You need to learn some of these things as a benefit. The final point, it is key that you actually get trained. Because at a certain point, we were trained. At a certain point, I was trained by someone. At a certain point, you need to get trained by someone. So if you think you know it all, then it's unfortunate because no one ever stops learning. You learn every second, you learn every week, you learn every day. We are learning every day that passes. Especially if you're playing in this industry, you actually get to learn. It's a moving target. It's a roller coaster. You cannot reach a moment and you've learned all. And you see, even those fraudsters change the tricks that they use on us who lend. So if you don't learn of the new tricks, that means that trick can actually work on you. And it can cause you to actually close business. So you get exposed to other lenders through an association to learn some of these tricks of these fraudsters. And then you get to learn of the business avenues, of the business systems, of the latest technology. So the key thing is you need to expose yourself to an environment for growth. One resolution that you could have this year 2024 is exposed to environments where you can actually grow. And one of the environments you can get exposed to is association for lenders, where your fellow colleagues get to play. Because it's an area for growth. It's an opportunity for growth. So expose yourself to an environment where you can actually grow. Because you're in the midst of several other lenders, then you actually get to grow with them. So with those 4 things, implement them. If you actually learn these things and you don't implement, you'll have wasted your time. So it is key that you actually learn these things and implement them. So my urge to you is that go and implement. Go and implement. Go and implement. Learn the things, go and implement. So my next video, before you watch it, get to register in an association for lenders. Get to register in an association for lenders. If you play in the lending industry. If you play in another industry, go and register an association for that other industry. It is very, very key because you get to grow as a business person. With that, always like us, check us out, www.johnokholdings.com. But also, you like the YouTube and leave a comment. We shall get to contact you and we shall get to appreciate you. Thank you and God bless you.